Hi Cancer, welcome to your May 2023 collective tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith Kors, I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the messages for you. So first of all, I wanted to talk about the overarching theme for May for you Cancer. We have this number 9 Hermit card, and I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you're spending a lot of time at home, and I think that it's kind of natural for Cancers to find comfort in their home front, right? Being at home doesn't bother you most of the time. So this says, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. For some of you, it's just gonna be important to kind of isolate for a little bit. Spending some time at home or out in nature, and even by yourself or just with one person that you really love and care about. I feel like you're going through this phase where you're not really wanting to reach out to a lot of people. It feels more intimate, feels more quiet. And for some of you, this is going to be like another level of spiritual awakening. The Hermit card, he has his lantern, he's carrying his lantern, he's gaining knowledge as he goes about his quest, whatever he's doing here. But he's also, when he comes out of this time, he's not afraid to share his knowledge. So you could be kind of like, I don't know if you're cutting off communication with a friend or somebody who's normally involved in your life a lot, or if you're just like limiting how much you talk to them, even if it's not like the entire month of May, even if it's for like a week or a few days. It's kind of like you're going on your own journey, and when you're done, then you'll reach out to them and you'll let them know all the different things that you did. But until then, I think that you need to focus on yourself, okay? 5 of Fire is the other one that popped out for the overall energy, and this says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. I feel like some of you are going to be in some type of disagreement with like a friend or a family member or, somebody in your life. I feel like you're going to be a little bit irritable. I think that you both love and care about each other, and I think that you have the same end goals, but the way that somebody is presenting themselves is irritating to you. Like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So let's tune into the Rebel deck and see what wisdom these cards have to hold. And I'm gonna tell you right now that sometimes they're brutal. They do have swearing in them, so if any children are watching, this is not the channel for you. This is not a children's channel. Okay, so it says, get some fucking sleep. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Your self-care is going to be important. Get some extra rest. If you're feeling extra tired, allow yourself to lay down. Allow yourself to take the nap, okay? Don't hesitate to get some extra sleep. You're not going to miss out on anything. And then it says, you need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. I feel like some of you are extra emotional this month. So whatever's going on, I am so sorry. Let's tap into like what's a potential challenge or what's hidden from Cancer. So whatever you want to tell us about, Spirit, either a challenge or something that has not been brought to light yet. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about maintaining balance of giving and receiving. If you give too much of yourself, give too much of your energy, that can leave us feeling depleted, resentful, having all of these different types of emotions. Allow people to give to you, and you can be in a state of receiving. If you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, allow yourself to be in a state of receiving. The Hermit's not giving anything of himself to anyone, except he's giving himself to himself. He's doing the self-care. He's doing the self-discovery. He's figuring out who he is. And this is about getting your life back into balance. So if you've been spending too much time in one area and not enough time in another area, maybe you've been too focused on work, Pentacles being there wouldn't surprise me. Take some time off if you can, okay? It's about the balance. And when you're not at work, don't be at work. So if there's like emails that come up and you're like, oh, I should respond to them, don't. If you're not at work, don't be working. This Knight of Wands also came out. I pulled it up reversed. So I do feel like there's a slowing down. Something that you used to be really excited about is like kind of dissipating for some of you. It's like you're not as excited about something as you used to be. And that's okay. Allow yourself the time to get some rest, do the self-care, do your self-discovery, go on this inner journey, do some journaling, be like, why, just do some free writing. Why am I feeling this way? How am I feeling? What's underneath that? Am I disassociating? Am I distracting myself? Am I, whatever it is, it feels like for some of you, there's something that used to light you up that isn't anymore. All right, so let's see, Cancer. What else is coming out? What other messages are coming out for you? What else does Spirit want you to know? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, oops. Sorry, not Knight. King of Wands. We had the Knight of Wands over here in reverse, and now we have the King of Wands. So this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like there's somebody in your life who is stepping up in a way that's going to help you feel more inspired or lit up. They're going to help you pull yourself, like if you're feeling like you're in a funk, I feel like they're going to help guide you through that, okay? That could also be why the Hermit card was showing up in the back. Maybe there's somebody who's going to be guiding you. This could be a partner or a friend. The Six of Cups, this is soulmate or even friendship energy. You could be receiving a gift. There could be somebody that's going to be gifting you something. And I absolutely love when I have this card come out, because this is also my reminder that if you have an animal, specifically a dog, but it could be a cat or any other animal that you've lost somewhat recently or you really, really cared about, this is your sign that they are with you. So I love when that card comes out. But anyway, I do feel like you're able to lean on a friend or some type of companion or a partner. They're going to help pull you out of whatever funk you're in. We have this Ten of Cups. I do feel like there is a lot of happiness and like family completion type of energy coming in. So once you take some time for yourself, that Hermit card that was in the back, once you take some time for yourself, you do some self-exploring, figuring out who do I need to separate myself from for a while. Once you do some contemplating, I think you'll be able to come back out. I do think that you'll be able to find some conflict resolution here. That is important. Spirit's reminding you to maintain your boundaries, have good, firm boundaries in place. Not only boundaries like, okay, I'm gonna say, no, I'm not going to do this specific thing for this person. Somebody might say, hey, could you loan me $10 until I get paid? And you're like, no, I literally just saw you out at the bar the other day blowing your money. I'm not going to give you $10 because you were being irresponsible and immature. That was just an example. So sometimes it's like those personal boundaries where you're like, no, I've worked too hard for what I have to let somebody else come in and even take 10 measly dollars from me. I'm not doing it. I'm not allowing it. But then there's also energetic boundaries as well. I love how she has that energetic bubble of protection around her, and she's not letting any of those wands enter her bubble, enter her space. So you're taking care of you. The self-care is important. It's strong. You're not letting others' bullshit bother you. So I love that. We have the King of Cups. So this is your energy. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is entering a time where you're focusing on yourself. You're not going to allow others' emotions to mesh with yours. I do think that your energetic boundaries are going to get quite strong in the month of May. You're going to have to do some work to make that happen, but I do think that you're going to be consistent with it. With the King of Cups, he's empathetic. He is an empath, but he doesn't allow other people's emotions and stuff that they're going through to affect him personally. So he does have good energetic and emotional boundaries. And he's also a helper. He will figure out a way to help somebody that's in need because he's been through a lot of stuff. So this is you. This is what you're kind of stepping into, or there could be another water sign that's entering your life. But I do kind of feel like this is representing you. And the King of Cups isn't always necessarily the one that's going to be doing the helping, but he might be delegating to other people, or he might be like referring somebody to a therapist, or helping out in other ways. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be helping out in a very physical, literal way. It could just be you being a listening ear, right? And then the Six of Swords, you're moving on from something. You're ready to move past it, move beyond it. Some of you could be traveling. Some people could be moving away from home. That star in the background on that cliff is kind of standing out. That's kind of like home front or home base. And this person is traveling or moving forward. They're leaving something that could have been like the focus of their attention. They're leaving that behind. They're ready to move on. That's you. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. And I feel like this is going to be happening towards the end of May. So this could even be representing the person that you were having conflict energy with. You're ready to put the stuff in the past and move on to a brighter future, or you're ready to just leave them in the past and say, you know what, they were not, I was not the best version of myself when they were around, and so I'm putting up that boundary of, okay, I'm not going to make an effort for them to be in my life anymore. I'm moving on. This could also be a card of travel. Some of you could be traveling in the month of May. You could be visiting family or just going on vacation. So what are some last messages that we have here? Okay, we have number 5, Kelpie, and it says warning. So I want to dive more into that. What does that mean? And then number 26, the Morrigan, sovereignty. And I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. I'm doing my best here. Okay. So first I'm going to tap into this number 5 card. When I think of 5s, I think of changes, big changes. Sometimes they're shakeups and sometimes they don't feel the best. So the fact that this says warning on it, I think that we should pay attention. If you are given a warning, you should heed it. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. Understand your current limitations, yet extend your skills. So I'm going to repeat that sentence one more time. Understand your current limitations, yet extend your skills. Your intuition may be asking you to be aware of a danger. Pay heed. The duality aspect here is warning versus ignorance. So if you've been getting signs, you've been getting symbols, you've heard stories about somebody, you heard that somebody was talking about you behind your back or whatever it might have been, and you've kind of ignored that, Spirit's telling you, you've been shown signs. You've been given the warning signs that this is the true nature of this person. And so Spirit's telling you, if something seems off, it's because it's off. So pay attention to those warning signs that might come up, whatever that might mean for you. And then this card is number 26. And the important word here to know and pay attention to is sovereignty. Establish your own realm and domain. You are the queen of your own castle, and this means you set boundaries and guidelines. Yes, we just talked about having important boundaries, okay? Protect your own. Protect the earth and her creatures. The duality aspect here is peace versus war, fear versus courage. So I do think that there is a little bit of conflict energy for some of you in the month of May. I hope that it passes quickly for you. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be fearful to stand up for what you believe in, and use this sword. You have this sword here, use it. So maybe you need to cut cords, cut people out of your life, and certain connections. Maybe it's a job that is completely draining and they don't pay you enough money to be there. Spirit is saying, set your boundaries, protect yourself. You know, you are the queen of your castle, and you're not simply a maid. You know, this is very empowering too. So Spirit wants you to remember how powerful you truly are, and they want you to embrace these feelings and messages of being empowered. Okay? So I hope that these messages resonated for you, Cancer. I hope that you have a beautiful month of May. If you're looking for a personal reading, you can schedule on crystallizewithkate.com. And before you go, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you'll know when I post more videos like this. And if anything resonated, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, I will see you in another video, guys. Have a good one.